All right, yo, we should be live on Facebook.
Go ahead and cool out to the sounds of your favorite show. Attitude check, Bronco pride. Turn on your computer and just vibe. And you know how we do, run by the students, so it's all about you. And send your requests, we will get them on for you, that's a bet. And keep you in the know through information given throughout the show. Take time to listen. Tell your friends. If they don't believe it, let them know again. Yeah. Catch the sensation. Turn to the new #1 station. Go to your computer and you hear a great show. Cause we on. Listen in the afternoon, 9 in the morning. Playing all the hits, be the listen to. Live from FSU. Homie, we on. Shorty, we on. Listen in the afternoon, 9 in the morning.
BroncoiRadio.com pays tribute to the many great black innovators, game changers, and historical legends that fought to give our generation a better chance for success. Here's another BroncoiRadio.com Black History Moment. Garrett A. Morgan blazed the trail for African-American inventors. With only an elementary school education, Garrett Morgan, born in Kentucky on March 4th, 1877, began his career as a sewing machine mechanic. He went on to patent several inventions, including an improved sewing machine and traffic signal, a hair straightening product, and a respiratory device that would later provide the blueprint for World War I gas mask. The inventor died on July 27, 1963 in Cleveland, Ohio. Garrett A. Morgan. This has been another Black History Moment. Get more Black History facts by logging on to our website at www.bronco-iradio.com, the student station of Fayetteville State University. BroncoiRadio.com.
Bronco-iradio.com. This is the bottom line. Do not leave your computer.
It's the Bronco iRadio. Go to your computer and you
BroncoiRadio.com, where every second of the day an artist is live. You're now tuning into the bottom line with Altuan Andrews,
Kiara West,
Four Bowls, and Jamie Davis, and
Destiny May.
I was about to say we forgot.
my bad. I was about to shut the door. Open the door.
It is Face Day Friday on BroncoiRadio.com. I just wanted to ask the main question: how is everybody's days going this Friday?
Not much.
My day was great. Can't complain. Been real chill, laid back.
Yeah, mine's okay.
No class.
Yeah, no class. Just went to
True.
go.
Friday's always real
That is
chill.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, my day been pretty good. Can't complain. You know. No class duties today, so
Facts.
it's Friday. How can I not be happy?
I ain't done anything today.
That's good.
Outside of coming in, outside of coming in,
man.
It's been a lazy day, honestly. I was just trying to do some work in the morning. That's about it. But yeah, for the most part, pretty chill. Just coming in to do the show.
Kiara, how was your day today?
I literally just said I had a good day.
Oh yeah, you sound like a mouse over there. I'm sorry, you just quiet and everything. So if everybody just went ahead and said their days, I'll go ahead and give you the spill on my day.
How was your day?
Yeah.
My day has been pretty eventful. I ain't even gonna lie, man. This morning I woke up, I woke up energized, you know.
Okay, let's talk about it.
I honestly took me a run this morning.
My man hopped out of bed.
Got the cardio going.
Got my hair retwisted this morning.
Okay.
Had a good breakfast, man. a job called me back this morning too, and I'm going to Central soon as the show's over with. Support the bros out there and everything.
Everything's just looking up for Al. I see you.
It's been a pretty good day so far going into the show today. You know, we just recorded the new promo. Can't wait to air that later on and everything.
Air that out.
So yeah, man, it's just been, you know, hour by hour, minute by minute, you know, taking it short time. But without further ado, we're gonna go into the chalkboard.
We didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We asked how you
I'm so
Me and
sorry.
Destiny literally said,
Yeah,
y'all are just not listening. I don't know if
told
y'all
you.
can't hear or
Y'all mousing here,
we
man.
went first.
Y'all are mice. I'm telling you, you're mice.
I just didn't want to leave out Disney. Sorry.
You did it.
So considerate.
You're mice. You're
You did
mice. But we're gonna introduce the chalkboard and tell you guys what we're talking about today. First on the chalkboard, we're gonna talk about Henry Ruggs. If you haven't heard, pretty much we're gonna give the spiel about that and his DUI incident. After that, we're gonna transition and talking about Tory Lanez and his set court date for preliminary hearing. Thirdly, we're going to talk about the NFL ending race-based brain testing. So pretty much Jamie sit this topic in, and we're going to dive into that and let you know what we're going to talk about that. And last but not least, we're going to talk about Face Day Friday. I have a few announcements, and of course, we got a game coming up tomorrow, and next week is a big week with CIAA coming up and everything.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep you guys always in the know and informed. But we're gonna start first with this Henry Ruggs situation.
Let's talk about it.
Henry Ruggs was involved in a DUI crash that resulted in a death of one person. So for the most part, this already isn't looking too good. He was traveling at 156 miles per hour before the crash that killed a 23-year-old woman.
His back was double the legal limit.
Yep, his blood alcohol concentration level was double the legal limit when they actually, you know, provided that sample and everything. What are you guys' immediate thoughts about this? This guy's a rookie. He just came into the league off of a monster season from Alabama and everything. So I just wanted to, you know, just give me their insight, how you guys feel, ladies too, if you have anything to say.
It's just terrible, just all the way around.
I feel bad because I really feel bad on like both sides to this. Cause like a lot of people, drinking and driving is such like a common thing to do, and a lot of people don't realize how many people actually drink and drive. Like this summer, I don't think none of y'all know, just Chris. But this summer I was actually I think it's good to tell my story because like I can relate. I could like, you know, somebody can learn from me.
Preach. On air, I'm sorry, Keith, but on air we have a picture of Henry Ruggs as well. I'm sorry.
Okay, cool. Boom. So it was like 1 month after my mom passed, so it had to be in like July. I was leaving, just left a private party with Moray, like lit. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was driving and I was drunk. Shouldn't have drove. The people that I was with shouldn't have let me drove.
Right. And
I shouldn't have got behind the wheel, but I did anyways. Literally hit a lady head on. Totaled my car, messed up her car.
Wow.
I got like a big bruise on my stomach. I wasn't speeding or anything, but I was just so drunk. Like I made a turn and I actually turned into her lane, and I shouldn't have been drinking and driving, but I actually sympathized with him. And I never realized like how blessed I was because the officer knew I was drunk. Right. I didn't get arrested. I didn't get a ticket. I didn't get a citation. I didn't get anything.
Right.
I could have killed somebody I could have killed somebody or I could have killed myself. So I look at these situations and I feel so blessed, and I also sympathize with him because when you're driving drunk, you're not gonna think that you're gonna kill somebody. Like that's not your first thought. You're just drunk, you're lit.
Absolutely.
You wanna get in the car, you wanna drive fast, he got a fast car. He just wanted to have fun, but it's just an unfortunate situation. Rest in peace to the girl and her dog.
I'm glad you made it out of that situation unscathed because like you said, when you're drinking, and some of the viewers and listeners probably know, it's almost like things aren't real.
It's so like you're living in like,
but you're drunk, you're under the influence, you're intoxicated, and it's unfortunate that, like you said, this guy was going about 156 miles per hour.
That's crazy.
His rookie season, definitely isn't the way that he probably wanted to make a name for himself.
Of course not.
And unfortunately, a life was lost. So, y'all, please don't drink and drive. Some of us have been lucky, but please do not drink and drive because you could hurt. You could kill yourself or kill someone else.
Yeah, and then you have to live with that for the rest. Imagine like how he feels right now, having to live with that for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Like, and he's facing up to 20 years.
Yeah, it's
20.
He ain't getting back.
Like,
Yeah.
it's no more football. It's his.
Right.
What, he played football, or basketball.
He played
Football. This
NFL.
is his second year.
You know,
He was still on
like,
the rookie
dang.
contract.
Yeah,
so.
still on
Dang.
the contract.
Yeah.
Dang.
And he had a decent rookie year and was probably gonna have a solid second.
So he was a
year
good
as well.
player. Like, all that is gone, you know? Like,
Yeah.
So
He ended his career before he.
Just imagine
Yeah,
all
like,
those
it's so
football
sad.
camps, all
it's just a
that
sad
training.
situation.
I'll say this because I think context is really important here. So one, he was driving almost 160 miles an hour. He decelerated to 127 miles an hour. The onboard computer noticed right before he hit her. The main thing why I don't have. So I'll say this, and just let me get through my whole thing. I don't have as much sympathy for him is because the NFL has a on-call chauffeur service. Like, you can get picked up by a limo, car, anything if you need to go home.
Like Uber.
Yeah, for free. There's literally no reason why he needed to be driving or should have been driving, regardless of, regardless of how I guess you feel under the influence. I mean, I understand to an extent, but with that fact in there, yeah, I was just like, nah, there's no reason why he shouldn't have even got behind the wheel to begin with.
I promise you, he was not thinking about any, like,
Oh yeah.
show. Like, he wanted to get in that car. He wanted to.
He got that machine.
I'm not saying he was thinking clearly.
just
I'm just
sucks.
saying that, and then I'm sure you weren't traveling 160 miles an hour. Key.
No, I was actually no.
Exactly. So
But the thing about it is you don't realize.
You don't
it
even know, like, when you're drunk,
you
like you said, you're
don't
moving like it's
realize
not
it.
real. Like,
Right. Like I can move from here to the outside of this building in like 10 seconds. And I'm
especially if
swagged
you're
out.
like
but I'm
super
drunk.
intoxicated.
So I'm not swagged out.
And
I've been drunk before. I know how being really drunk feels. But I just think that regardless of that, I don't have as much sympathy for him. I have a ton of sympathy and I feel it completely for the mother. I think her child was in the car with her, or no? Was it just the lady?
That was her dog.
It was
Her dog.
Yeah.
If you watch the video, apparently they didn't die on impact. They literally burned alive.
Burned
in
on
the
fire,
car.
yep.
no, they said they died on impact.
No, they
Like, the
updated
car-
the
Tried to
report.
save her and
Yeah.
the vehicle.
I read an article where,
blew
like,
up, I think.
The car hit. As soon as the car hit, it just blew up in flames on impact, and she died on impact.
The
Yeah.
court report, the updated report said she didn't. That's from what I had read.
Either way, I just feel like it's just an unfortunate situation.
But yeah, and
Unfortunate
that's why I'm like,
situation,
I think like, I don't know, I think people are. Sure, he's the one that lives and has to live with it, but I mean, he literally murdered someone
Absolutely.
for no reason, and yeah, I think more needs to be said about that. I'll say this: I think Derek Carr had kind of given some thoughts about the matter, and I understand where he's coming from, and I kind of agree with it in a way. I think this is a lesson where this is a life-changing kind of event for this guy, and so how people either try and help him navigate it is really important.
Yeah.
Because I think he could be used as an example, like a good example for, like, you know, I don't know.
Well, I had a friend that went through the same thing, and she actually was local. She wasn't rich like this star athlete.
yeah.
She was a local civilian, and she actually killed someone in Fayetteville in a fatal
you
car
did?
accident. This was probably,
Years ago.
I don't know, probably at least about 7-8 years ago. But I say that to say that she went through a lot. She went through a lot of court cases. She went through a lot of, and of course it was an accidental death, fatal. Yeah, she didn't intentionally do it, and I believe she may have been drinking. I'm not sure of all the details in it, but like you said, anytime there's a life loss, it's a terrible thing. Full accountability should and will fall on the person that was behind the wheel. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I guess, like, because I didn't know he hit the back of her. I thought, because I was like, how did this guy live from this accident? That was my first question. But he hit the back instead of, like, actually hitting head on. Like, because I assumed it was a head-on collision, and I was like, this guy definitely should be dead right now if that was the case. But no, he hit her in the back, which makes more sense why he didn't, die from the crash.
It's crazy because like a situation like this happens, and not too long ago, probably maybe even earlier this week, like Sunday, Monday, I get a phone call, or I'm talking to like one of my bros I know from home, and like diaper brothers, you understand what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
His actual blood brother gets into a car accident, drunk driving, and he passes away. He loses his life. He was just by himself, but it's just, we all, Key's story, my story, your story, Jamie,
right.
and just, experience with all of this kind of stuff, and people, knowing people that have been through these kind of things, it's just, we just have to prevent those things from happening. You know
I don't play that no more. Like somebody gonna have to come get me, or somebody's driving for me now.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Before we change gears, can I give y'all a few facts?
Oh,
about
brother already had them pulled.
You already got
them. Go ahead.
Let's go back and forth with that.
The overview of basically, cause I'm pretty sure if he's not on the same side I am, because I'm on is basically the United States Department of Transportation.
Okay.
I'm talking. We have the overview. Excuse me. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. We have the overview. So every day, about 28 people in the United States die in drunk driving crashes. That's about one person every 52 minutes. In 2019, these deaths reached the lowest percentage since 1982, when NHTSA started reporting alcohol data. But still, 10,142 people lost their lives. These deaths were all preventable if you do not drink and drive. That's just one fact. Jamie, you can keep going if you want to.
Yeah, for those of y'all that want some more supporting information, I remember back when my mom had this Buick Regal, right? She had this red flag on it that she tied on the antenna, and it was a red flag that read MAD. MAD stands for Mothers Against Drunk Driving. So anybody doesn't know about that, go check them out. A few of the stats from that website related: over 40% of all 10th graders drink alcohol. Every day, about 800 people are injured in a drunk driving crash. And each day, people drive drunk more than 300,000 times, but only about 3,200 people are arrested.
Wow.
Those numbers are stifling, right?
Yeah, I think about that all the time when I'm leaving like a club or like a lounge or something. Like, everybody, we all be in there drunk.
We all go.
I don't see Ubers pulling up. I don't see Lyfts pulling up, you know?
Right.
It's just a sad situation.
Yeah,
Put this right here in perspective. For this kind of balances off when you were talking about you don't understand, why he was driving, or he didn't know how fast you were going.
Right.
A blood alcohol percentage basically tells you how much alcohol is in your bloodstream. At 0.2, some loss of judgment, and you have slight relaxation, body warmth, and altered mood.
Yeah.
At 0.8, this is after 0.5. Muscle coordination becomes poor. Balanced speech.
Is it
What you think you swagging though?
0.08 or 0.8?
This is 0.08.
Okay, because
0.08.
Yeah, because his was 0.16, which is why when you said 0.2 was like minimum things, I was like, no, wait, what?
I'm sorry. This is 0.08.
Okay.
Muscle coordination becomes poor.
Right.
Examples: balance, speech, vision, reaction time, and hearing.
Right.
Becomes harder to detect danger. Judgment, self-control, reasoning, and memory is impaired. At 0.10, clear deterioration of reaction time and control. Slurred speech, poor coordination, and slow thinking.
Yeah.
At 0.15, far less muscle control than normal. Vomiting may occur. It is reached slowly, or a person has developed tolerance for alcohol. Basically, I know.
I call it liquid courage.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Liquid courage, because
it's not funny. It's not
when you're under the influence, you would say things you wouldn't normally say. You would do things you wouldn't normally do.
I mean,
you would get into a high-powered vehicle.
It drops your inhibitions. Basically.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, know what you do, what you think you do.
That's why people. That's why some people are like, when you take a drink or something, so I can take the edge off. Kind of like what Kanye was saying with. I forgot what he was talking about. I don't know if y'all remember that. He said something about that in an interview. He was like, I got to take the edge off.
Right. And then, meanwhile, we're all going to the club, trying to get to the bar before it closes at 2:00. Knowing that the club's gonna close,
and
you just consumed alcohol.
Eventually,
it hasn't even metabolized through your body yet.
It's gonna metabolize when you're driving.
Right. While you're driving, you're cooking it up.
I think there's a flurry of issues wrapped up in this one. I would say a big one is two were like how overly reliant we are with on car usage, and then two, kind of America's relationship to alcohol, and kind of how we have a very not weird, but it is somewhat unique in that, not that these problems don't happen in other countries and other developed countries and the like, but to the extent, well, from what I've engaged with in my life, I don't know, drinking just seems like, I don't know, it seems like this larger than life issue. In a way, it transcends a lot of society in a way. I don't know. I don't get that vibe from a lot of other people that I meet from other countries.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. America, it seems like
I think in other countries they drink way more younger.
But that's what I'm saying. It's more normalized. So
with it here,
it's what I'm saying is it's more normalized at an earlier age, so that drinking does not have this taboo. It's not this taboo.
I understand what you're saying.
So that people develop somewhat of a habit of having responsible usage.
It's kind of like your parents were strict on you, so you were sneaking out the house.
That's what I'm saying. Like not having that, and having something where people are at least introduced to it at an earlier age, and like at least not are using it, but have it around, and it's a bit normalized. They, in my opinion, have a bit more likelihood to have a healthier relationship with it, because they can contextualize it a bit safer than, oh, I got to be really secretive, and I got to.
You guys think about new vehicles that you have to actually breathalyze before.
I think that's an actual thing.
I know that's a thing for people that have had certain run-ins with the police and charges, because I have a friend that actually, before she got in the car, she had to blow, and if she was past the legal limit, that car's not cranking. It's staying right there.
As it should.
For the night.
As it shouldn't. As it shouldn't.
Well, before we transition, Miss Cheryl LA, shouts out Miss Destiny. I'll put that on the screen for her to see and everybody to see. Hey Destiny, how you doing? But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna say, do not drink and drive. Please
do not drink and drive. Please do not.
Please find you an Uber or a Lyft.
Call your mama. Shout out to my cousin. Shout out to my pops that night.
I know no one want to be the DD, but
all of that kind of things. But we're going to take our very first break of the show, and we'll be back without, quick, fast, and hurry. BroncoRadio.com, and we are proud to be. Please don't go anywhere.
More of The Bottom Line coming up on Bronco-iRadio.com.
BroncoiRadio.com, where every second of the day an artist is live. Turn on iRap for classic back in the day hip hop.
Back in the day hip hop, it's iRap.
Pop and R&B classics.
True Hill.
I gave you what you need. I told you that I love you, make it good for you and me, and I never make a promise.
As well as the newest and hottest independent artists. We're representing for you. Tune in weeknights from 6 to 8 p.m. to iRap, only on BroncoiRadio.com, where we are proud to be.
BroncoiRadio.com, always keeping you in the know and informed.
Dating violence is a pattern of abusive behavior over the course of time. Any teenager can experience dating abuse or an unhealthy relationship regardless of gender, sexual orientation, and socioeconomic standing. Types of abuse include physical abuse, verbal or emotional abuse, sexual abuse, and cyberbullying. Did you know that 1 in every 10 teens in the U.S. that are dating have experienced some sort of abusive behavior from their alleged boyfriend or girlfriend? If you'd like to speak to an advocate of your peers, please contact the 24/7 hotline Love is Respect at 866-331-9474 or text the words Love is Respect as one word to 22522. Online chats are also available.
In the Know and Informed is a public service of BroncoiRadio.com, student radio at Fayetteville State University. We're proud to be.
Now back to The Bottom Line on Bronco-iRadio.com.
BroncoiRadio.com, where every second of the day an artist is live. You are now tuning into The Bottom Line with Altuan Andrews,
Kiara West,
Fort Bowles, Jamie Davis,
Destiny May.
What's going on, everybody?
What up?
It's Faith State Friday here on The Bottom Line. We're about to give you guys, we're about to transition to our third story of the day. We bring up the talk board so we can remind you what we're talking about. Tory Lanez is set for a preliminary hearing.
You want me to go for that?
Yeah, you can go for it. What's the date for it? Can you give us a date?
December 14th.
I knew it was December. Tory Lanez is set for preliminary hearing on December 14th.
So, more than a year after Tory Lanez allegedly shot Meg Thee Stallion in the foot, a hearing date for the case has been set. The rapper currently faces 2 felony assault charges, assault with a semi-automatic firearm and carrying a loaded and unregistered firearm in his vehicle. According to Rolling Stone, preliminary hearing for the case will occur next month on December 14th. Lanez will not take a plea deal, as previous reports suggested he would do. So they were kind of, it said him and his team, they held discussions about some plea deal, but they're going into this case not taking a plea deal and also standing on his his plea of not guilty. So don't know what that says. I mean, they're really, I guess,
like my man Tory Lanez. I didn't know. 2-time felon, charged with an assault with a semi-automatic firearm. So, with that being said, it's looking like he's facing up to 22 years and 8 months in prison. Hopefully, I hate to see any one of us have to go through the system, but at the end of the day, I don't know what happened. I've been kind of keeping my ear to the streets a little bit, but
this is kind of why I sent this story in. I understand it's been endless amount of times. Me and Kiara talked about this last semester, and probably Ford himself too. But it's it's getting to the point where we're kind of finding out what's going on, about to find out what's going on within a month or so. And I just want to revisit it and find out what do you guys think, or what do you think might happen. Destiny.
I feel like it's.
Go
ahead, Destiny. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it because a lot of people want to blame Megan, because they always talk about, oh, she just lying because she's trying to be in the Illuminati and stuff like that. And then you also got Tory he didn't do it. But I'm just like,
facts.
A lot of people probably pick Tory's side because women in the rap industry, the music industry in general, they have a hard time in trying to fit in. So I don't know. It's just mixed emotions. I believe Meg. I'm a Meg fan. So.
But I feel like if he didn't, think about it. These are high profile people. They have high profile lawyers. If he didn't really shoot her, I don't feel like he would be going to trial. If he did it, if he never shot her at all, if it was never anything,
no evidence, nothing leading towards it.
Yeah, I feel like they would not be going to trial right now.
But so many different things could have happened, but I just don't think that. And I don't know any of these folks from the campaign.
But I still don't know,
she would
because
just make that up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
because Tory be swearing up and down he didn't do it.
He dropped a full unnecessary project about it.
Yeah,
which was good. Which was good.
So it's like the truth is his side, it's her side, and then it's the truth. And I just want to say, for whoever is lying, you are really sticking ahead, because they both swear up and down.
But the thing is, was it Kylie with them?
Yeah, Kylie Jenner was there. It was a whole thing. It was a whole situation.
I forgot about that, honestly.
I think
Kylie was there.
They had left from Kylie's party. From what I read, they were arguing at Kylie's party, and then when they left Kylie's party, that's when the incident happened.
So I'll say this. They're standing on the not guilty, the not guilty plea or whatever that he took, or not plea, but he stands by him not being guilty. He's either really stupid for that, or they have incredible evidence
that he really didn't do it.
Yeah, so that's either because so that's the only thing I could think of. But if they don't have good evidence, then they're really stupid for doing that.
Facts, why would Meg?
I do have a picture.
Let's check it out.
Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion pulled up just so you guys can see.
Facts, but why would Meg? I just don't understand why she would lie.
Yeah, there's a lot of reputation that she's taken. Her reputation has taken a big hit.
Because of this. So I feel like, why would she just be lying? But then why would Tory just make a whole project? Why would he? I don't know. He swears up and down that he didn't really shoot her. Yeah, man. But true.
Well, it seems like when everything hits the fan, both of these guys are not just stars. These guys are superstars. We've all kind of seen their progression, especially Megan Thee Stallion being from, I think, Houston.
Yes, and she just graduated.
One of the only female rappers in the game that is making noise.
I was going to say that. She posted about it.
TSU.
Fresh out of college, making millions of dollars.
I think it's cool that she saw it through too.
That's true.
But I also feel like if Tory really didn't shoot her, then can't he sue her for like what
Defamation of character.
Yeah,
He
so that's what I'm
couldn't,
saying.
but yeah, that's why. Like, if he could have had a countersue or all this other stuff.
But he does, and that's why I feel like he really. I feel like he really shot her, but I don't know. We're gonna see.
At this
I feel
point-
like he's not gonna do 20 years, but you know,
He probably won't
I
because he's
feel
got
like
good
community
lawyers,
service,
but-
probation. But I don't feel like he's gonna serve time. But go ahead.
You don't feel like he's gonna serve any time?
Probably not.
Maybe I think he might, but it'll be minimal.
Bottom
If
line,
that-
here's my spiel right here. I just feel
got?
personally like at this point, I just feel like he did do it. Like,
you think he did?
Yeah, I do. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, the reason why I say he did do it is because, like he said, like he's fighting to go to trial. I mean, he's not even not fighting to go. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, he's openly, okay, I'm going to trial.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
If I didn't do this, I'm not about to go to no trial. I didn't do this at all. Like,
but if he got a subpoena, he ain't got no choice.
That's
yeah,
right.
you got a point about that as well.
Because then if he defies the subpoena,
Then he's going to jail
yeah,
anyway.
then that's a whole nother charge. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, them stand on the not guilty.
I hope they can work it out because
Vegas.
my boy Tory Lanez, man, the boy can rap and he got the teenage voice.
I'll say the trajectory.
He got that teenage voice. He got it down pat, man. The boy make good music.
It seems the trajectory.
He makes good covers. Let's be
Well, in my opinion, he make good
You
music.
talking about his
Jacquees?
stuff?
Yeah. Oh, that's great. When he covers, amazing.
So
But
okay, let
his-
me ask you this:
Let me see.
Do you think
That's a
Jacquees and
different
Tory Lanez
conversation.
have they made a song together? Jacquees and Tory
I would
Lanez.
take Jacquees over Tory Lanez.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I
Jacquees.
don't know.
You taking Jacquees over Tory Lanez too?
Yeah.
Wow.
I like
Now,
Jacquees.
I'm gonna take the
When I heard the Tory
I'll take the
Lanez Shy Tape, I think it's called a Shy Tape. It's a mixtape.
Chick tape.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He made. Yeah. He
Chick
made.
Tape.
That's what he
my
gave the
favorite one.
fan because he took all these old songs and he remade it. And
Yeah,
made it different.
that's what he. That's his.
Yeah.
That's his
Fire.
lane. That's his lead.
Right.
That's what. But his music by itself.
He can rap though too though. He got bars
He
too.
can.
His
My boy, he got
his
freestyle.
early solo stuff's not too bad. I think. I
Yeah, his
I
early
liked his
stuff.
stuff.
His
As
early
over
stuff.
time, I've gotten a lot more like kind of distance from him just because I don't
definitely
care
like
for his
Jacquees
stuff
song.
as much.
I
Yeah.
think
What's
he
your
made
favorite
a
Jacquees
difference
song?
because
He won me over
came
with that
from Canada with Drake.
Bro,
that
yeah,
Persian rugs.
Work hard.
Nah, there was another
Jacquees?
remix that he had that was crazy.
Colombian.
I don't really listen to that.
Okay, is it just me or though? Do you feel Meg and Tory Lanez's trajectories have basically gone completely the opposite way since whenever this happened?
Not really.
No, I feel like
Not
Meg
really,
went
no.
on.
Meg has won 3 Grammys.
That's what I'm saying is Meg's gone up.
Oh, yeah.
Tory's kind of just fallen.
I wouldn't
off.
even
I don't
say
think
Tory
I
failed,
ain't gonna
though.
say he falling either.
I can't say Tory
He got
failed.
features with the
I would say
baby.
Tory
People
did
still
something like
working on
this and then went
He
back
did
up.
get a debate.
I'm saying in context to where Meg is at.
Of course.
context,
Of course.
no.
Meg is
But she was already
literally
she was already on a
not
whole
to where she
nother-
is now.
Whoa.
Not to, like she was getting there, but she's worldwide now. She's I think.
When I saw her sing that Popeyes commercial for the hottie sauce, I said, "Yeah, Meg is a household name." For real, for real. Have y'all seen that commercial for the hottie sauce?
Have y'all tried the sauce before?
I have not. I don't want to. It's too bright.
I'm not a Popeyes. I still haven't had the chicken sandwich.
Really?
Yeah, I am
Okay.
not.
Yeah.
I am not one of them.
Put them to fight over it.
I am.
Shocking.
Yeah.
But all right, before we move on, I just want to ask y'all this fun question before we move on. Just, change the mood and everything. Give me your favorite Tory Lanez or your favorite Meg Thee Stallion song. We're gonna start with Destiny over here in the corner.
Ooh, mine from Tory Lanez is the one he's featuring with Kalani. Can I? That's
Okay.
my favorite of him. But
Okay.
she took him off because of that whole incident. But
Right.
But I
She
still find
did.
it. With Megan is the Eazy-E remake.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're
that
talking
one,
about.
that's
Turn
my
up.
favorite. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
As far as Tory Lanez, I have to say
you don't have to do a Meg Thee Stallion if you don't have one.
Okay. Well, I actually do have a Meg Thee Stallion song that I like. I'll say that one first, and that's a song with Meg Thee Stallion. I think it's Young Dolph songs, or it's Young Dolph featuring Meg Thee Stallion,
Shouts out Young Dolph.
and it's called
Oh, yeah.
R&B.
Yeah, it's on his.
I love that record.
yeah.
Like, it's just a jam. It's a bop in my opinion. And Tory Lanez, I don't really know. Like, probably L.A. Confidential.
Okay,
LA Confidential, yeah.
That's a dope one. I
Yeah.
like that one. Ford.
I like I said, I like a lot of his older stuff. Diego. Y'all know that singer?
Yeah,
Diego?
yeah,
I think that's really hype.
That's fire.
I liked his a couple of tracks off his his debut album or whatever. But yeah, some of his older stuff I like a bit more than his newer stuff. As for Meg, although I haven't listened to a lot of his Chixtape stuff, like his mixtape kind of level stuff, so I'm sure it's good. I was meaning to, but I just never got around to it. As for Meg, I don't know. I like that R&B cut. Let me think. Her something off of what was her second album? It was like Red. It was like Red.
I have no idea.
It was. She had like did it have like a Cadillac in it or something?
Okay, you are not one of them, man. I'm trying to tell
He
you.
definitely isn't. He going.
You talking about Fever?
Yeah, I think that was just a solid project. I don't know if I have any specifically just like one song. I liked her breakout hit. What was it? Big Ol' Freak.
That's what I was gonna.
I thought that was cool. I thought it was a cool song.
You took mine. You took mine.
A lot of people don't even know that song, which is crazy.
Yeah, that was like.
It's not her. It's like it's her breakout. To me, that was her breakout.
It was.
But it's not a ton of streams. Like a lot of people's
but
breakout ends up being. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all, when I saw Megan Thee Stallion, it was a long time ago.
What was your first time when you saw her?
The first time I saw her,
or like knew about her?
I just pulled this video up, and I don't know if it was 2016. It was around that time. If
no, me too. She used to do freestyles all the time.
Right.
She was that girl. Period.
If you click in Google and put in the Houston freestyle,
yes.
When I saw her,
you were
this
like,
is way before
for
I said she's the real deal.
Yeah,
the way she sound, the way she danced.
She had those shorts on.
She had them shorts on, and she was dancing.
Don't get in trouble, boy.
Man.
No.
I'm just saying, I know a star when I see one.
Yeah, me too.
And she a star, for real.
Kiara, what's your favorite Tory Lanez Meg Thee Stallion song?
Well, from Megan Thee Stallion, I really was gonna say Big Ol' Freak because that is one of my favorites. But I guess I'll say WTF. I Want. You know that song?
What was that from?
She be like, I do what I want.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that song.
No one
and then my favorite Tory.
No one can say WAP.
I like WAP too a lot.
I got you.
But my favorite Tory song, I would just say The Take with Chris Brown.
Oh my God, I should have said
that. Now when I saw it right here,
I wanna, you know.
Damn. Hey man.
Jamie. Family friendly show. Nah, but yeah.
Jamie Davis.
I heard about
Meg
her
is hot.
probably 2018 though, or like a little bit like early 2018, I think.
I was tuned in on you. Y'all know I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube. I say that all the time. But I was tuned in. She used to spit freestyles all the time.
Facts.
Meg is hot. And she was on Instagram at that time.
I'll say her Good News album wasn't. I didn't think it was that great. But I think she's had a couple good projects.
She just got bars. Like Meg has bars. Like
she got bars more than most guys. So.
Yeah, her punchlines and bars
are so important to me. Like,
what do y'all think about her flow? You think she like? I feel like sometimes her flow gets stale.
Y'all
like,
forgot about
switch
me.
it up. No,
okay then.
Crazy.
Spit
Y'all
some.
forgot
Give us a
about
little.
me.
Give us a 16.
My favorite Tory, I have two honestly. It's from the same tape. And she said one of them, which is The Take. The other one is Jerry Springer.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
Which one is that from?
The Chixtape 5. Yeah. And from Meg Thee Stallion, it'll be Cash.
That's one of my favorites. I can rap that song, y'all. Literally
with
word
the baby.
for word.
Yeah, that's
It's
those
so
are two of
sick.
my favorites.
It's so sick.
But we're
It's
about
so
to transition because we have been on this topic for quite some time. I'm sorry.
Thirdly,
we have to talk about the NFL is ending race-based testing. So basically, Jamie sent this topic in. So what's going on is retired NFL players are basically not getting the proper treatment and compensation that Caucasian retired NFL players are getting and receiving. So Jamie, if you want to take that away, you can go ahead.
All right,
that right there.
Basically, the NFL agreed to end race-based adjustments in dementia testing that critics said made it difficult for black retirees to qualify for awards in the $1 billion settlement of concussion claims, according to the proposed deal filed Wednesday in federal court. The revising of the testing plans that it is a public outrage over the use of race norming, a practice that came to light only after two NFL players filed a civil rights lawsuit over it in 2019. The adjustments, critics say, have prevented hundreds of blacks suffering from dementia to win awards that average $500,000 or more. So black retirees will now have the chance to have their tests rescored, in some cases see new round of cognitive testing, according to the settlement details, which were first reported on the New York Times Wednesday.
And if you I'm sorry, but if you look at the screen, I do have just a picture displaying, two teams and a collision that's head on, so that you can see, the impact of, head on collisions in the NFL and everything.
So this lawsuit is over. They have a fund that they give out, basically awards to help compensate people's medical costs.
Yes.
For treatment.
Just like any other company that would compensate you for lifelong,
I thought I guess the settlement is $1 billion, but that is not that fund that you were talking about. That's a separate thing, which is what this settlement's coming from, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, this isn't surprising to me. I feel like the NFL has had a long history with racist practices, which again only highlights the fact the vast majority, here from this article in The Guardian, the vast majority of the league's players, 70% of active players and more than 60% of living retirees are black. The league vastly overwhelming black as kind of the demo. Yeah. And so when you have this kind of thing, that's detrimental for retirees and stuff like that, because the fact of the matter is, a lot of these guys suffer long-term mental health effects because of the type of aggressive and traumatic injuries they go into.
Sport.
Yeah, exactly.
Very dangerous sport.
So
because ranked in the United States, you have MMA, which is, I can't think of what's MMA?
You're talking mixed martial arts?
Yeah, mixed martial arts. UFC. Then football is right below that.
Yeah, as most dangerous.
Yes.
You're talking about I'm surprised that boxing is not.
Oh yeah, then
is
UFC,
it those
boxing,
three? Then okay, yeah.
But the NFL is ran by so many African American athletes. 2,000 men have applied for the Dimension awards, but only 30% have been approved. So that is I would say somewhat of a red flag.
Absolutely. Because here's another blurb. Lawyers for the black players suspect that white men were qualifying for awards at 2 or 3 times the rates of blacks. It's unclear whether a racial breakdown of payouts will ever be done or made public.
Yeah, so let's make it right, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely.
Let's make that right.
Ladies, do you have any input on this at all? I understand this is sports or NFL might not be you guys' realm, but I would love to have a black woman's input on everything.
I think it's a civil liberties issue.
Yeah,
civil rights issue.
Yeah.
So,
if y'all can't think of nothing, do y'all, the other night I was just trying to find something engaging. I found the Colin Kaepernick documentary / show on Netflix. Y'all check it out.
That is the best docuseries I've seen about sports.
It's talking about how you got blackballed and stuff.
No, it's just about strictly.
It's almost like Everybody Hates Chris / documentary, because he's narrating it, but it's also
narrating his story,
his life story,
acting in it, but telling that the NFL is wrong at the same time without just saying they did me dirty. You understand what I'm saying?
He's saying I was obviously a clear example, but this is systemic.
Yes. It's one of the best. If you're not watching anything on Netflix right now,
I'll check it out.
Especially these two ladies in here.
It's pretty.
If you're not watching anything on Netflix, Colin Kaepernick is more than black and white.
I think
check that out, please.
That's a stronger argument for him as well, I think. And I think it's really smart of him doing that type of argument, because he very well could have just been like, oh yeah, it's they were out for me.
Right.
When you go and say there's a history of either this happening or just incidents that are related to this or kind of surrounding this, that strengthens your argument of your specific event so much more.
Absolutely.
I think what makes this story so unique too, I don't know if y'all knew, but Colin Kaepernick is multiracial, so he's black and white, and he was adopted by 2 white parents. So, but it's so cool to see how his parents love him and embrace him and trying to teach him how to be, quote unquote, a black man in this world.
And you can also see in that docuseries where they had troubles and struggling trying to figure out
baseball,
why do my kids feel like this. You understand what I'm saying? It's just, please, if you have time, if you're not watching anything on Netflix, please take time out and watch that docuseries. But without further ado, We're about to transition into our last topic of the day, which is Face State Friday.
Facts.
Yeah.
Face State Friday.
Yo.
Anybody have any upcoming events going on that I would love to talk about?
What's going on? What's going on, King?
Talk to
Tomorrow
us.
at 2:00.
Okay.
Show out.
I think they actually. I also having a family.
Oh yeah, I think
Family and Friends Day is tomorrow as well.
Family Friends Day, but
Parent weekend.
everybody needs to come out to the Winston game because, of course, NB Express. I'm so sorry.
So the band gonna be out there. The band gonna be out there.
Yes, and we got
Oh,
a
yeah.
good show for y'all. We got
Okay.
a good show. We've been working hard on the dance routine. It's
Okay, let us know. Let us know. Let us know. Yeah, Winston. Yeah.
Love to hear it. We definitely gonna be out there supporting NBX, supporting the dance team, supporting the football team, and more importantly, we definitely got to beat WSSU. Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
I'll say even before the game kicks off, we already wrapped up the Southern Division in football, which next week we will be taking on Bowie State in Salem, Virginia.
Absolutely.
I think that game's at 1 p.m. And I'll read here from SAC. They have a post just for students. If you want to take a bus trip to the CIAA football championship, you can register. Today's the last day to get the rate at $20, and then from today onward, I think it's $25. The last day to register is the 10th. So yeah, if you want to go take a little trip out there, show out for the team, show your Bronco pride.
Show your pride, yeah.
Definitely.
That's what's up. Appreciate Shannon.
And just to back off of that, our last champions that we had, for the CIAA, I know that Bowie State and Fayetteville State will be playing on November 13th at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
But in 2019 and 2018, Bowie State took the championships. I just giving people a recap.
Yeah.
2020, of course, we didn't have a season due to COVID and everything. But 2009 was the last CIAA football championship
For
Fayetteville State has won.
Because we didn't play 20. Hold up, we didn't play 2020 now, so we didn't win. We're just champions.
Yeah,
we're just champions.
We're just champions.
Because we didn't play. Nobody won 2020, so we still have the reigning.
That's
still got that
I
going
dropped
on.
the link from the SAC post about the student sign up. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So 2009 was our last football championship. So we're looking to improve.
You said
2009. Yes.
I thought you said 19.
No, 2009. 009.
About a decade ago.
I thought you said 2019.
No, 2019 Bowie State.
Oh, wow.
And 2018 Bowie State won.
What about
in
So who
2016?
won in 2019?
2018.
2019 Bowie State won.
What about?
Oh, wow.
When was the last time we made an appearance in the
The last time we made an appearance was 2018 and 2019.
Yeah,
Okay.
we made
So,
it,
like,
but we lost to
we've had a
Bowie. That's
recent-
Yeah,
what
we
it
have a
upset
recent
in-
upset in the championship.
I'm saying
But-
just like the program has a recent
Oh, yeah,
upsurge and
absolutely.
just,
Don't
call
have
us
a few
on-
players that are getting looked at by the NFL.
Yo, what?
Glock.
Yeah, have a few players?
Keyshawn James, he number 8. He a defensive tackle. On
Okay,
the
okay.
defensive side
Bro,
of the
that's
ball.
crazy.
Then you have also Joshua Williams. He's a cornerback. I forget his number, but he's also. Those are two key players that you probably want to keep an eye out on.
Oh, so we got some real ones then.
Yeah, and those two are also, shout out to the D9, they're also men of Omega Sapphire Incorporated by way of Delta Gambling, so shout out to those men.
I feel like if we win this, I don't see why we wouldn't be nationally ranked.
Absolutely.
So
one more thing I would love to shout out that I just sent in today, Fayetteville State and Student Affairs and Office of Access Student Success presents National First Gen Day. So basically anybody that's first generational students, freshmen or anything like that, you would like to go to the Rudolph John Student Center on November 8th at 1 p.m. where there will be free t-shirts, a live DJ and free food. For more information, please contact Sequina Pence at 910-672-2007. Again, that's 910-672-2007. Or you can email her at spennix@uncfsu.edu. You can also reserve on Bronco Advantage if you go online as well.
Also, our basketball team is about to play tonight in Maryland.
Oh, yeah.
Basketball team.
The whole bunch of things they do going on.
And our bowling team is in Maryland tonight too, and they're doing pretty good. Shout out to Denise.
Also, I want to put out something for the volleyball team. I'm pretty sure I'm looking at the standings. 9-0 in the division, 13-2 in the conference, 18-6 overall. We topped the Southern Division, so we'll have a home game in the CIAA tournament. I'm trying to look and see exactly when that is. I'm not sure. I know our next 2 games are Monday against Winston-Salem State and then Wednesday against Chowan. So outside of that, I think Chowan might be the CIAA tournament game.
Does anybody have any dates on Rodeo Week? Any upcoming things yet?
I don't, but next week I could provide you.
We gonna have that for the people.
Yeah, I could definitely provide you with a date for Rodeo Week.
That's normally Rodeo Week.
Girl, that's my favorite.
Yeah, because you know, my freshman year was 2019.
Okay.
You think I think Rodeo Week is so fun because like, okay, so for homecoming is just like in the beginning of the school year, but Rodeo Week is the end of the school year. Nobody cares anymore. It's just crazy.
And
like the events are wild, the parties are wild.
Another
it's just a fun
thing
time.
is that during homecoming year, like you really just getting to know people, especially if you're a freshman.
Right. So
for
second
Rodeo
semester,
Week, second semester, you know more people. You connecting with different people. So yeah, man, it's definitely.
Rodeo Week is going up.
Is this week or
no?
It's
next semester.
Next semester.
Yeah, it's next semester. You just talking about
end of
it.
the semester.
Rodeo Week is always
the end of next semester.
Yep.
Okay, I got you.
Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is now 4:50 p.m. We're about to go into our final, very last break of the show, and please do not go anywhere. BroncoRadio.com. We are proud to be.
More of the bottom line coming up on Bronco-iRadio.com.
BroncoRadio.com, where every second of the day an artist is live. Need a pick me up before lunch? It's the iCafe.
Shauna Tucker.
Tune in to the iCafe and enjoy our eclectic blends of jazz, neo soul, and smooth R&B.
Willie Bradley featuring Gerald Alston.
Monday through Friday mornings from 10 a.m. to 12 noon and from noon to 4 p.m. on Sundays. Find out what we already know. It's the best part of waking up. It's the iCafe.
George Freeman. Marquita Halo.
It's the iCafe. You'll find out it's the best part of waking up because coffee never sounded this good. It's the iCafe. Weekday mornings from 10 a.m. to 12 noon and Sundays from noon to 4 p.m. It's always good to the last song.
On BroncoIRadio.com. BroncoIRadio.com, always keeping you in the know and informed.
911, what's your emergency? Hello?
Where do you think you're going? Get back here. I know you ain't called the police on me.
No, you're not gonna hit me. Not now, not anymore.
What you talking about? You gonna wish I ain't catch you.
I said you're not hitting me anymore. This is the last time.
What you doing?
Oh, you'll see.
Police, open up. We'll place you under arrest.
Did you know 1 in 4 women experience domestic violence sometime in their lifetime, and 2 in 5 victims of domestic violence are against men? Domestic violence is one of the most underreported crimes in America. Many of the cities in North Carolina, including Fayetteville, only have 1 domestic violence abuse shelter. Ever wonder what you can do for your community to show your support for abused victims?
If you or a friend are a victim of domestic violence, you can call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE. Again, that's 1-800-799-SAFE.
Stop the violence now!
In the know and informed is a public service of BroncoIRadio.com. Student radio at Fayetteville State University. We're proud to be.
Now back to the bottom line on Bronco-iRadio.com.
BroncoIRadio.com, where every second of the day an artist is live. You're now tuned into the bottom line with Alton Andrews,
Kiara West,
Ford Bowles,
Jamie Davis,
Destiny May.
You are now tuned into the bottom line on Face Day Friday. We're about to give you guys our bottom lines and send you to the weekend going into Motivational Monday. Shiver in the studio, Destiny, Key, Destiny, Key, Destiny, Destiny, Key.
Prior preparation prevents poor performance.
Destiny?
Oh. There's no such thing as a life that's better than yours.
Oh, I love that one right there.
Bars from J. Cole
There's no
himself.
such thing as a life that's better than yours.
I like that one right there.
Fayetteville's finest.
Fayetteville's finest. So forward to Jamie. Which one of y'all gonna go first? The gentleman in the studio.
I was gonna mention this before. I'm just gonna plug this real quick before my bottom line.
Right.
I went and saw Dune at the Cameo downtown. If you haven't been there, it's dope. And if you want to go see any kind of artsy films, that's the place to go. It's also cheaper, I think, than AMC and a lot of the theaters in town. I went and saw Dune there. I don't know if you guys know the movie. If you want to go see it, I definitely recommend seeing it in theater rather than like watching on HBO. It's just one of those movies, you know, that you gotta see in theater.
Live action.
So that being said, my bottom line, I'll just take what I've been doing lately. The only limit is the one you set yourself.
Yeah. Jamie Davis.
All right, y'all.
Famous man with the EP dropping soon.
Y'all know that EP coming soon too. But we gonna talk about that on another show. Perfect timing. You already know what it is. But hey, Face Day Friday. Quote of the day for me is the most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. So you do the math. Y'all know what time it is.
I like it. Last but not least, you got the Wolf in studio. Before I do mine, comment section, let us know your bottom lines for the day. Drop them in the comment section. When we go out, if you have any, I'll put them on the screen if you like. But the wolf does not concern himself with the actions nor opinion of the sheep. Love yourself, love your mental, love your physical. I love you guys. Take care. Be safe this weekend. Please do not drink and drive. And we'll see you guys on Monday.
Hold it down.
Peace. We'll be leaving you guys with the reality check by Jay Reed. So don't go anywhere. BroncoRadio.com, and we are proud to be.
Reality check, I'm not the only one living, but it feels like I'm the only one living, if that makes sense. Now I'm trying to take my time, but like comedians I'm living off punchlines. But there's no need to debate, everyone in their own right is somewhat great. They better than you in something, you're gonna get beat someday, and that's just fate. Whoa, I know you're a ball, but I'm trying to teach y'all that no matter what you do, you gotta keep your cool.